Okay, do some product reviews on some new stuff. We'll do it on the KUIU Vinyl harness and the new Alpine pants. With the vinyl harness, you might have saw the other review on the Horn Hunter. I'm gonna try this thing out right now. Right now, I've got mixed feelings about it. What I do like, this is the smaller of the two, the large, not the extra large. And I've got some 1050 Vortex Vipers are in here, 1042 Vortex Vipers in here. It holds them good. They're solid, you don't feel the weight, it's close to your body. It doesn't hang. That's great. I'm not too jacked on the one-hand operation, and I bow hunt a lot, and I know that that might be a little bit of a concern. This I dig. They're open, it's good. You peel them out. It's all held with the top straps. There's no extra loops or anything. It's just a two here, and that's all you got. Now, essentially, when you bring these out, this is loose because it's only held around your waist. So when you try to drop them back in, they kind of go down with the binocular. It works great if you can hold them on the bottom, stuff them in, bring it over the top, and you're good to go. But let's say you got your bow in your hand, you put it on your cam, you're using your bow as a stabilizer, and then you try to, you're going to have to do something like that, and I don't know how I feel about it all. They got nice, tight little elastic pouches here. I got my wind indicator here. You'll see on the bottoms, they have these elastic tabs. So you can cinch up how tight you want this here, because this is elastic. You can cinch this up however much you want. And they have clips on the bottom. So that handy little QAD knife that I used to pack around my Horn Hunter, I clipped it onto there and I tuck it with my wind indicator up in here. What I did with my rangefinder is I clipped it on my rangefinder, and it's elastic, so you have the freedom to do this. But where does it go? It dangles. You don't have maybe if you're running the Vortex one, it has that clip. You can clip it right to this elastic piece, you'd probably be golden. What I'm doing is I'm splitting the webbing and tucking it in like that. Now sometimes it falls through and it's annoying, but it's kind of what I got to roll with right now. I may figure out something a little bit different after. What they give you with it, they give you this rain cover, which is a pretty cool little addition. You can slide this over and keep it out of the rain, and like you've probably seen before, they have cutouts or what have you. Oh, right here in the elastic. You can put your clips through it so it will stay on if you're going to be in and out of them a lot in the rain. So that was pretty well thought out. And then they give you this, and I already called them and talked to them a little bit about this and thought maybe there'd be something you could do for the binocular or for the rangefinder that's similar to this piece that they give you. It's elastic on this side with a pull tab, just webbing right here. And instead of running this, for some reason, I don't know why you would not want to run this. Maybe you're at a football game or what have you. You just put this in. It's pretty slick, pretty simple. Just clip it in. And now you got this deal, and you can slide this over and it holds them with the elastic. It's got rubber on the inside to grab your binos. And that's pretty handy too. I mean, it holds them out in the open. But if they made something smaller with not such a big hole to put a rangefinder in, I think it'd be golden. Because what I was looking at earlier, and I may sew something up later, or have something, fudge this one a little bit, because I'm not going to use that. Tighten it up a little bit to hold my rangefinder. You could essentially have that just clipped in like this, like an extension, take it up a little bit more right here, and you'd have something that held your rangefinder. Yes, it'd be out in the elements. Can't win them all. But I thought that might be for, the dry season archery hunting. I think I would like to see something like that. It'd be a cheap thing to do, an option anyway. So yeah, the harness fits good. It holds really well. I just don't know how I'm gonna dig the not so one-handed operation. I've been wearing it quite a bit, I want to love it. I bought all this new KUIU stuff this year, and the clothing and everything is so well thought out and so comfortable, and I'll get to that in a second. But I don't know, I'll learn to love this, I'm sure, but the Horn Hunter had a pouch in the back. I loved being able to have my tags and my licenses on me because I was never ever going to be out hunting without my binoculars. That was like, right after my bow or my rifle, that was next. And it had all my stuff essentially in it. I don't really have a pocket for that with this. I'm on the fence. Like I said, it's not bad. It fits good. This doesn't get too hot really. Other than a couple little things, I wish I had a pocket and a little bit more easier one-handed use, and I think it would be ideal. Now, I don't know how well you can see these pants, but these are the Alpine pants, and I swear I cannot. It's June. Bow season's not till mid-August, and I cannot stop wearing these damn things. It's 95 out right now, and they're not hot. The material, they say, is lighter than the attack pants. I don't notice that. But it's it does not feel thin or brittle by any means. The Tiburon pants, super light. I know that would be probably ideal if you're hunting in 95 plus temperatures. But for this stuff, I'm wearing pants and I don't want to be, but I don't really mind it, if you know what I'm saying. And the fabric is definitely, it's so soft and it moves with you, but yet it feels really durable. And I dig that. It's got killer zippers and pockets everywhere. I love it. Pockets on an angle here. They got little fleece, I don't know what you call that. They're not super warm, but they're comfy. They got two hip pockets. They got a shallow one here and a deeper one here on both sides. Nice easy pull zippers. They're quick, quiet. I love that. They have side dumps on both sides. Goes right to mesh. And I mean, when it's hot, you're gonna love that. That's gonna be clutch. I think these are gonna be a really versatile pant. You can throw on a nice layer underneath, and I think hunt the fall. At least here in California, you can hunt the fall pretty well in these. These zipper pockets on the back. Those pads and those zippers are slick, they're quiet. They don't snag up whatsoever. They got built-in knees here, just a little bit of foam, just a little bit. I'm talking like maybe 3/16 of an inch or so. And you can feel the heat on your knees a little bit. And like, I'm not wearing a belt. These are a 34. I wear a 34, and they fit like a glove. They're just super comfy. What I've noticed with the attacks and these, I haven't hunted with them yet, but walking around and really just feeling like the articulation and stuff in the crotch and in the knees, no matter where you go, where you bend down to or whatever, you don't feel a pressure like the fabric's tense or anything. They move with you, and they're super, they got quite a bit of stretch to them, and they feel awesome. And I could wear these things all day and totally be cool with it. They're not baggy. They're not super tight. Just the fit of these things is perfect. I wear about a 30, I'm 6'1". I wear like a 34-inch length, and I think that's what they come as in that area. They're perfect. When you take a knee, that pad's right there. I'm kneeling in gravel right here, and you don't get that. And if you're dropping to a knee for any weird reason, you're not gonna feel that rock poking you right in the damn kneecap and driving you freaking crazy. It's not a huge pad. It's not going to save you if you fall off a cliff. But if you're down on your knees skinning a deer, doing whatever, it's gonna add that little bit of comfort where it's not digging into right on your kneecap. You know what I mean? You've been there. But yeah, for $150, these things are freaking awesome. I can't say enough about the pants. I'm gonna get a little bit more time into the Peloton stuff. I picked up their 130 and their full zip. I wore the full zip quite a bit. That is the most comfiest jacket I own. The lightest windbreaker I own. I'm tell you that. Being out on Lake Almanor last weekend, you know, riding around in a boat, you don't feel the wind, but it's not a heavy, doesn't breathe windbreaker like you used to. And I dig that a lot. I'm going to be jacked to have that in my pack this year. So, like I said, I'm having mixed reviews on this. I love what it does, but I think for bow hunting, if you're like me, like last year with the Horn Hunter, I ran it wide open. I used my bow for a stabilizer glass, and you dropped them right in because it was more of a molded box, so to speak, to drop it in. Yes, it was a lot bigger and more bulkier, and it held more stuff, but it didn't get in my way at all last year, and I didn't mind it. And I like how much smaller this is and compact. It holds my 1042s perfect, and it's got a lot more elastic room to spare if you wanted to go a little bigger. If you're going to use two hands, you're fine. Set your bow down, do whatever. I think I'll be able to make it work. Anyway, that's the Alpine Pant. Short review. I'm not out hunting right now, but I've been wearing them a lot for no reason lately, and I'm like, you know what, that's got to mean something. So I'll go on and tell you what I think. Anyway, keep an eye out. I'll be doing some more stuff as it unfolds.